love it when that cheetah's feet move up. That's so funny.
That's
Oh my,
great,
oh my God. Today, I get giddy every time I see that commercial. And I was thinking, Sally, as I was watching that commercial just now, because we've seen it several times, right? But as I was watching it right now, what came to my mind is that this is how important it is to find the right people who know what they're doing. I don't know how to make videos. Do you know how to make videos?
I've tried. I'm not good at it.
Okay, let me rephrase. Okay, let me rephrase. We know how to make videos, just not good videos. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know how to make good videos. So I'm so excited that we joined forces with Belle Pantarella, and she's just so great at creating these videos. That commercial was created for us, and the one that I created, she kind of like, that's not too good. So she created something good for us. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about a really awesome topic, and that is becoming a #1 best-selling author. And how do you do that? What are the steps you need to take in order to do that? We're going to share that with you today. And I'm just going to get right into it if y'all are okay with that. So let's just go right in. First of all, let me get rid of that other thing on top of us there. First of all, you want to create a marketing army. So a marketing army is the people who are going to help you to share your book on your launch day. Of course, before you create your marketing army, make sure that you know what your launch day is. So that way you can tell them what day they need to be available to help you. There's several ways to do that. So Sally and I, we create, oh my gosh, what's the word? Collaboration books. We create collaboration books. We have one coming out really, really soon here called Wellness for Winners. It's launching on February 15th. And we have our marketing army already ready to go. Then after that one, we have the book I read. That one's coming out. And we have our marketing army already ready to go. And so the point here is you need to create these people who are a team that want to see you succeed. And they're going to help either purchase the book, or they're going to share the book for you, share that link out, invite their friends and family to help you to become a #1 best-selling author. Now, when I had my first book, I was actually pretty scared to reach out to people, to ask them to help me, because I felt like it was so self-serving of myself, But you know what? I'm just going to say, get over yourself. Ask people to help you.
I think that happens a lot. People, they put their book out there. Because I know, like, I wrote this little poetry book, and I figured out how to put it up on Amazon, and I put it up there, and it didn't tell anybody about it. And then I thought that people would just like search and find it. Like, right. Sales. Yeah, well, you haven't told anybody about it, and nobody even knows it's there, and nobody knows who you are. So, you've got to put your name out there.
Yeah, because it's not like the Field of Dreams, right? Build it and they will come. No, that does not happen. And I love to talk about that Field of Dreams, because a lot of times we think, oh, I build a website, I'm going to get lots of business. That's not what happens. You have to direct people to your business, which means you got to get out there and tell them about it. Now, let me ask you this question. The book that you've written, has it helped people, or is it going to help people? If so, guess what? It needs to get into their hands. And in order for it to get in their hands, you got to tell them about it. Okay, so that is just like point blank. You got to build that marketing army if you want to hit that #1 best-selling spot. That is tip #1. So let's go to tip #2. Is going to be to publish your book on Amazon. Actually, I'm going to move that. That's actually tip #3. Hold on a second. Bear with me. Okay, we're going to create marketing materials. These marketing materials you're going to use for your marketing as well as your army. You're going to ask them if they will share some of your marketing pieces to your public or their public so that they'll purchase your book. The more people that get involved, the easier it's going to be for you to hit that #1 spot. Now, I say the word easy. I mean, it's not really easy, but it sure is fun if you're doing it right. And lastly on that, as far as that you're hitting that #1 spot, how do people make that happen? Well, it's by sales. So think about Amazon. Amazon is a company, right? They're looking for those sales. Now, how do you become a #1 bestseller? You sell more than anybody else in that particular category, whatever categories, you could select up to 3 categories. So whichever category you've selected that people are purchasing your book, you're getting credit under that category. And if you sell more than anybody else in that hour, then you become the #1. Now, when I say that hour, what this means is that every single hour, Amazon is creating a new ranking. So you have 24 hours every day in order to hit that number one. So you got to create those really cool marketing materials that people are going to stop, and they're going to look, and then they'll click that button to purchase your product. The next one, which I didn't create a banner for.
I was just going to say on the marketing materials, to make sure, you do something that's pleasing to the eye, and that people are going to, want to look at. If you have something that is too wordy or is too dull, and it's got to be something that's catchy. If you don't know how to do it, then we have some great marketing materials, and they make a huge difference than some of these other things that you see that are cluttered with words and pictures, or like this, the colors pop, the face pops, it just makes it I'm gonna talk over here. It just makes it look nicer than just having the book in a head, so really, find, if you're not creative enough to do the marketing materials, find someone to do that to help you with that.
Yeah. And that one, even though, like what Sally was saying, too many words, too much, whatever, this one might have too many words, but what we're doing is we're advertising our clients. This is one of our collaboration books, Wellness for Winners, launching February 15th, right? And so we're creating these marketing materials, and these are all about the book and the author. So these might be different than some other marketing materials. Like if I have my own book, like The Year of Fears, I'm relaunching my book called The Year of Fears. And have a whole new cover design coming up. I'm going to relaunch the book, and my marketing materials are going to be me and my book, right? It's not going to have all this other stuff on there. So it'd be a little bit different because we are doing collaboration books as well as solo author books. Right. But that was a great point, Sally. You want to make sure that whatever it is, it really, again, we're scrolling. People are literally just like scrolling on their phones and on their computers to scan things. So it has to be something that really pops out to them so that they stop to read and click that button. That's the thing we need to do. So any other tips on that, Sally, before we move to our next one?
Keep going.
Okay. Well, you got to publish your book on Amazon in order to become an Amazon #1 bestseller. So there's two ways that you can do this. I prefer ingramspark.com, and that's INGRAM Spark, SPARK.com, because with Ingram Spark, when you upload it, it goes to Amazon, Borders Books, Barnes & Noble, Target.com, Walmart. It goes everywhere. It goes over to 40,000 retailers worldwide. So that's why I highly recommend using Ingram Spark. It does go to Amazon as well, but it goes to all those other retailers. If you're going to do it through Amazon only, kdp.com, just go there, check it out, upload your book, make sure it's formatted properly for publication. And thing I highly recommend is to order a proof copy of your book, at least one proof copy of your book before you release it, before you launch it. A friend of mine, actually, I have 3 different situations of 3 different friends who ordered over 100 books. When the books arrived, some of the pages were superimposed on top of each other, and some pages were upside down. And so they had to throw all those books away, 100 books. So don't do that. Don't get yourself into that position. Order a proof copy, wait the time until you get something it looks good, and then go ahead and put it up on sale at Amazon. Sally, next one, creating your Amazon author page. Talk about this.
Yeah. So once the book is up on Amazon, then you can create your Amazon author page. And all you do is go into, I believe it's like amazon.com/author or something like that. And you put in your email and the title of the book, the ISBN number, and then all the information, and they just connect your author page to that book. And then you can edit your bio in there. You can tell about yourself. You could put a photo of yourself up there. So it's really cool. And then as you launch more books, you can just keep adding those books to your Amazon author page.
I was hoping to quickly bring mine up, which I will bring it up in just a second to show you all what it looks like, what the author page looks like. And the more books here's the thing is the more books you publish, the more books you add to your author page. So it's basically building your credibility, through showing your the books that you're working on and stuff. So here's my author page, right? I have all these different books that I've been part of, and some of them are my own books, but like all these different books are on there. And as I go through, I'll keep adding. I'll just keep adding them to there. So you definitely want to create an Amazon author page. And Sally, like, she doesn't know it off the top of her head, but she trains everybody in all of our books. She helps them and guides them through this process to make sure that they get it set up right. Now, we could just record a video and say, watch this video, but we believe in more of the personal touch, because some people aren't as computer savvy as others, and they might get stuck somewhere. So this is why we want that, personal touch. We truly believe in that. The golden glove. No, what's it called? The white glove. The golden glove treatment. The white glove treatment. Okay. Next. Oh boy, I'm almost out of breath. I am out of breath. But so next thing we're going to do is we'll just talk a little bit about Actiontakers Publishing. We publish your books so you don't have to. We make it easy for you. We also do the marketing for you so that you don't have to do that as well. If you're interested in something like that, go ahead and reach out to us at actiontakerspublishing.com. We specialize in collaboration books, where we create a collaboration book. We bring 30 authors into the book, and then you share your story in the book, and then we do all the work behind the scenes. All you do is write a chapter. You don't write a whole book. But we also have other programs. So if you're interested in finding out what more we have to offer, please reach out to us. Okay, so our next one is, I should have numbered these so I remember where I am. Okay, here's a tip. Buy a book a day early. Buy it yourself. Just buy the Kindle version. Spend that 99 cents, $1.99, however much you're charging, and buy the book early. Here's why. Until the first person buys the book, you don't have any rankings. You can't be ranked number 1,000,000, whatever. 10,000 isn't a word. Whatever. You can't be ranked if you haven't purchased the book. So you got to purchase the book, and then you got to wait about 24 hours, sometimes 36, 48 hours before your rankings even show up. So now why I say buy it a day before, maybe 2 days, like I'm going to buy ours 2 days early. That's what I like to do. So buy it 2 days early, and then wait, go look maybe every couple hours or whatever, and see if you're showing up on the rankings. Because what happened with my first book, my solo book, the book of the Year of Fears, when I launched that book, I had a whole huge party. I had my army, and we were all pushing the book out there, making lots of sales, 0 rankings. 0 rankings. So I didn't even rank at all, because not until it cycled through Amazon. So buy a book early, just one. Buy that book early so you show up on the rankings. I highly recommend also, go ahead and purchase or have somebody else purchase a print copy, so that way you'll show up on those rankings as well. But for the #1 bestseller status, I just recommend going for the Kindle version. Sell that Kindle version. A lot more people are willing to invest or spend 99 cents or $1.99 on what you're working on to help you to hit that #1 bestseller status. Buy a book early. That was a very big tip that I learned the hard way. Okay. And then next, you've launched your book. It's out there. It's on Amazon. People are buying it. You've got your army. They're helping you out. You purchased it early. It's showing up on the rankings. You're at number 500 right now in your categories. Check in every hour and see what your rankings are. Just keep checking. Again, every hour, our new #1 bestsellers, or just the rankings change all day long. Remember, Sally, with Invisible No More, Invincible Forevermore, what happened on that book, that was so amazing, is we were supposed to launch in 6 days. And I looked at the rankings, and we were already at number 142. So I reached out to the ladies in that book. There's 30 of them. Reached out and I said, hey, we're already at number 142. Do you want to go for #1? And they all said, yeah, let's do it. So I think, do you remember? I don't remember exactly, but I think we just did a lot of live interviews.
We just pulled everyone up on Facebook Live, and we told everyone to start posting and saying to buy the book in their Facebook pages and on their Instagram stories. And all the authors started doing that. And, I think it was funny because we were watching the rankings, and I think we were at number 3 for a long time. and we were all on like a Zoom meeting, and we were talking about it, and you left. You said, I'm going to go have dinner. I'll be back. And you left, and I went and checked the rankings, and we were number 1. And I was like, well, so I said to the girls, we're number 1. And they're like, where's Linda? I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like messaging you, checking the rankings.
That was so funny that because I saw later, I was like, oh my God, I missed it. You know, I missed it. You know, oh my gosh, a girl's got to eat. A girl's got to
exactly.
Eat. So,
it
was exciting, right?
It was that was just so much fun. And the girl, because it was all women in that group, that book, we just had so much fun that day. And it was, you know, we were on Zoom together, and then we were, you know, each going on our Facebook pages and telling the people to buy the books. And we were on YouTube. We were just all over the place, and everyone would say, hey, I'm going to hop on and I'm going to do this and that. And so we were all just doing things together, and it was a really fun time. So
it really was amazing. And that's, I think that's the, you know, conducive of these collaboration books. And that's one of the things I love about them is everybody coming together. You know, we have a common interest, and we all have like, so not similar stories, but similar things have happened to us in our lives. And so we totally relate to each other. I just saw earlier today, I saw that 2 of the ladies who were in Invisible No More, Invincible Forevermore, they have partnered together to do something together. So that's what I love about these collaboration books. It's not like, oh, I'm going to publish a book and I'm done. No, it keeps going. Here we are, 4 months after the launch of that book, and people are still working together, creating together, making things happen. We have the Invisible to Invincible Summit coming up. You know, so we do so many different things together with these collaborations because it really is about collaboration. This is not just about books for us. This is about the collaborations that we're creating for ourselves as well as for others. And so, Sally, I'm just, again, excited to have you on board, which has been amazing, amazing. And now here's the last thing. Get excited. You did it.
Have a party.
Celebrate. Okay. Yes, we took the holiday. You know who sang that song? It's some time to celebrate. Madonna, come on. Everybody sing. So celebrate. You did it. You know, you did it. You became a #1 best-selling author. And then share that stuff. Tell people, I just hit #1 best-selling author. You know why? Because your excitement is going to translate to others, and they're going to be excited for you. They're going to be excited for you. And don't forget to do that Amazon author page and share your author page out with people. Put it on your bio. I have mine on my bio. So that way when I speak at events and stuff, I have a one sheet, and I have that on there. I want them to see that I am not only a best-selling author, #1 international, right? That I have an author page with all these other books that I've been involved in or that I've written myself. So there you have it, peeps. There you have it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Create a marketing army. Create your marketing materials. Publish your book on Amazon. Create your Amazon author page. Buy a book a day or 2 early. Watch the rankings and get excited because you did it. Any last parting words for our people, Sally?
Just go out and do it.